Welcome everyone to the Relentless Undead. I'm your host, Robert, and today I'm going to be playing some Starfield. If you'd like to check me on YouTube and on Twitch, you can under the username The Relentless Undead. My voice sounds really fucked up, and that's because I have to clear it in a second. Hold on. That should be better, hopefully. I'm going to be taking a drink here in a second. My allergies are just the worst. So, yeah, I've been playing a little bit off by myself. Nothing like too special. I just like surveyed the planet, which is probably what I'm going to do on my own free time. Oh, I also leave Sarah right there now because she can go fuck herself. She's so goddamn annoying. I think it's most of the... I think it's the three issues I have with this game. One being that the cargo space on that frontier is awful. The second is that your companions constantly complain. Okay, so what I want to do does require me a save. Because what I want to do... Oh, I also found some random lady out in the middle of nowhere, and I saved her life. And I also found
love, so if you've got something to say, then say it.
Random person who had claimed a base. He's like, this is my base? Okay. So I can't access that because I don't have the right lockpick. Someone said there was a way... One of the other guys said there was a way this way.
This life ain't easy, but...
Howdy.
Yes.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement.
Okay, so yeah, this way.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
I don't know when this becomes trespassing. Okay, well, I have the stuff for this. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. So this has to go there. On the top. It cannot go anywhere else on the top. Can it go anywhere on the bottom? There. So it can go on the top. This one can go top and bottom. Top is here. Okay. This one really fits in perfectly right there. Is there any other spot for it? Nope, so that one goes right there. I don't think this one goes anywhere. Because it has to, all three of them have to fit. Or all four of them have to fit. I don't think any of them fit. So I have what? 1, 2, 3 slots at the bottom that I need to fill. Which can this one fill them? thought I said this one can go at the bottom. Right there, okay. No, because that's already dealt with. So this one probably has to be at the top. Right there, okay. That has to go there. These two I can't find a spot for. Okay, if that one goes there, do I have the top solved? Yes, I have the top solved. This one and the last one. Okay, so now it's just the middle, which means I need those 3 done, which I don't have one that can do 3. So that's why I'm so confused about this. Because this had happened to me last time when I did the advanced one. Yeah, because I'm so confused with this, because this one has to go there. The reason I say that is because it's the only one that has those two as separate. Like, I guess like this could be there, but then it doesn't fit anywhere else on the bottom. Maybe this one's my red herring. Maybe I don't need this one as much as I think I do. Nope. That one's in home. Nope. Nope. Ah. There we go. Okay. Okay, I see how this works. Okay. So we put this one in. That one in. This one in. Oh. And then this one in. So they give me extra ones to fuck with me. That's why it makes it harder. Okay.
Department of Labor would like to inform you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health. And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Okay. I'm going to just steal this money. Save again. Because I want to make sure this is actually the way I want this to work. What I want to do is alter this. Okay. Charles Flynn. Open orders, none. Recent orders, med kit packs, 3 crates, 1 delivered. Okay. It looks like it did work. Okay, because it now looks like I can just go back to them. Now I can pay them 1 credit, and I can also have the guy do the other thing. Just thought about that for Stu. Yeah, you could do that.
I wish there was more to do.
My only issue was the fact that I guess the gravy would thicken it up, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. I was just gonna say it may leave a interesting taste, but yeah, it is an option though. Yes.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Yeah, I should be.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
So let's see. Oh, that was that one. Was good. Oh.
Citizens are advised to take caution
Yeah, that's
at the
okay.
military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises.
It is also advised to use only approved ships.
Was there something else?
Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out.
I was gonna go with
But
all the
where's
fancy
this
stuff,
hematite
but
coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, Thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a generous finder's fee in exchange for handing it over. Was that it?
Caution. Subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Yeah, can I get paid?
Secure loose particles and find stable ground or remain in the event of unforeseen trouble.
Yes, not.
Earth in 5, 4, 3,
You've returned.
1.
Dr. Walker's debt. Well, it would seem we have a deal. Here. You're fine. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Particle detonation concluded.
Cap said that I didn't get as much money as I wanted,
To
but
resume normal activity.
that's okay. Is Scud going down with me? Nope.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Okay. Run, run, run as
All
fast as you
citizens
can.
are welcome and encouraged to make use of the Sidonia Community Center on the mid-level for activities of all sorts.
Seek a community representative. Plan your event.
You can never catch me on. Yeah. Get hit that radiation occasionally. Okay. Ah. Cute. Hello? Percy Jackson? Terry Crews? I was going to go. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to get through this? Oh, wait, boxes. God damn it. Lockpicking is being... I should have picked lockpicking right from the beginning. So I would have got the credit for the couple of lockpicks I did originally. I thought there'd be more lockpicking opportunities, so I didn't really mind losing a couple. But holy crap. Is it ever fucking a nightmare? Okay. Anything special down here? Just a way down. Don't think I actually need to go there. Oh, I was also saying my sold blah 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 blah. I've also sold my digipicks like 5 times. Just because I keep forgetting that they're in the miscellaneous. I'm like selling all my miscellaneous crap. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, you sold those. I'm like, oh.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? A fast-growing pteromorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Adrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
See, I want to take stuff like that, but I'll take it. But it just weighs you down. It's not doesn't sell that great.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Yeah, you know what?
And Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research. But I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample. It's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, It's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Yes.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
Yeah.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster if we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Just gonna snoop around your place. Don't worry about me. Seeing if there's anything I can acquire that's just saw someone make easy money in Starfield. They took garbage bin and a gambling place. Yes, I'm not really too worried about money right now. I actually have quite a bit, but yes, Taps, I see that too. That's very much a Bethesda way of collecting money. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think it was amusing too. I actually watched that video, so I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, it's a very Bethesda way of making money. I don't know if you remember back in the old days of Skyrim, but one of the things that people could do to steal things is put a bucket over a person's head. And that person then could not see you steal stuff. Okay. I saw the guy running for the elevator, by the way. Screaming, hold the elevator! Hold the elevator! Is there any... Okay.
All crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Exit ship. Inside I go.
The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your lunch.
Jump. Bryant. Elevator? 2.
Is that really her? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say.
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
The Red Devils aren't exactly your average bar crowd. You can see it in their eyes. We don't belong here.
You don't belong here. I'm fine.
You gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes 2 of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just glad you both came through it intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Sure.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Yeah, I figured.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, well, that means a lot. It's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Okay.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
This one. Okay, so eyewitness, yep. Mantis. Deep cover. What's this? You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Set course. Okay. Show missions. Where's this one? Way the fuck over there. Okay, so that's still a bit off. Okay, so those, this one's the one I can do. Deep cover.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean.
I don't want to do that mission. Why are you giving me that mission? Status? No. Status. No, that's that. Of course. Okay. There we go.
Right. Let's get this crate into space.
I want to go slow. Okay, so it's the ship I'm underneath. Hail.
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
There we go. Okay. Had to make sure.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander? Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn, that must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun.
Yes.
Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck. Pardon?
In frosty temperatures like this, there's nothing better than a flask of a good English whiskey to keep you warm.
Okay, hello.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer. It appears he's certainly picked the right person for the job. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse. Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Okay. Sounds simple
You
enough.
better hope so. Saoirse won't be easy to dupe. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Point away and I'll
Eager
get
to
it done.
get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
I'll do my best.
I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
I can stay the course.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, get out of here, and good luck. You have your orders.
Lieutenant.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
I think I understand.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
If there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
I'll bring you as much evidence as I can find.
That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
It's very generous.
It's not generous, it's motivational. Commander Akande's idea. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed. We'll be here if
Excuse
you
me.
need us.
Hey.
Hey.
Excuse me.
You have a problem with me looking to your locker? If you do, you should have locked it. So I'm not going to steal anything.
Yes?
Sure, cockpit, that's okay.
Back on board.
I'm in the mood.
Set course. What? And there we go. Auto saving, so that's at least good.
Keep a lookout. Notify us.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy. And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you don't want UC security sticking their noses into. I can probably help you with that. What have you got for me?
I'm looking to sell off a shipment for.
Whoa, way too hot for me. That stuff is nothing but bad news. Why don't you take your shipment and try somewhere else?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
Shut up. Guess the people that told me you were the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Sure.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Well, well. It appears she suddenly remembers everything.
Shut up!
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
This will all lead.
What's up?
Hey.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
Please always drink responsibly.
I heard you might be able to help me move some cargo.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know who the hell you are. So what makes you think I'm going to help you out?
She said that you could help me out move some of this cargo.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think
Sure.
every single UC
Hey.
guard in Sedonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
What's that? Sure.
Right down to business! And no small talk. I like it.
Well, this is utterly ridiculous. Do we really have to jump through these hoops to get what we need from you?
Sarah!
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself.
Yeah,
I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Got it. How loud do you want this to be?
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
Okay, alright, I got it.
Perfect.
God damn it, man.
His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
I just wanted to know if you wanted this to be public or not.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, or check out our posts on the mission boards. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt. Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look, much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear?
Yep.
Careful out there.
Okay. This way,
Red
apparently?
and orange, everything's red.
I'm gonna save. Because I don't know how well I can do this without pissing off everybody in the general area. Okay.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Hey man, he's serious about this debt, so I suggest you pay quickly.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever. Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Hey now, or Deimos will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on! Give me a break! What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
Shut up, Sarah! Persuade. Yeah, I'm tired of playing games, man.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Do it. Pay up. If not for you, for the sake of your family.
How dare you try and threat?
There.
I hadn't thought of that. Huh. Maybe if I rounded up some of my buddies, we could hit him when he wasn't expecting it. Huh. Yeah. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Upstairs? Yeah.
And the final scores were surprisingly tight, with Tayo Astronary earning
Can't believe we're still pulling up huge mineral deposits.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Yeah, I'm interested.
I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what?
If you think you can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Nice. Great Carl link to supply. 170, whatever. Huh. It's weird because it's like. Okay. Yeah, okay, so next I'm going to... No, not there. Yeah, I'll have to actually start doing outposts. Figuring out how that works. Just out of curiosity, is there any, like, notes in this guy's table that I can steal? Yeah, right there.
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the soul system? Use the security hassle you?
What do you want now?
Cut the crap, Adler, and let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a sink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Okay, take it easy. Here's the fleet's kickback, just like I promised.
What is this bullshit? This is
down near the mine.
half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes, covering lost shipments. This isn't exactly like running a pharmacy out here, you know.
Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple enough so even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again, and I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Okay, sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
Okay. Just randomly spawning buckets. I don't know what's actually the resources I do need for that one quest. I don't know actually what it is. Like breaking down wise. Whatever.
Pleasant change of scenery. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler's so. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Damn right I am.
Your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Consider it done.
When Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished.
Spicy said consider it done.
Keep me waiting for long.
So that's the notorious Nova Mora. I have to say, if she's the finest that the Crimson Fleet has to offer, joining them might be a terrible mistake.
Sarah. Shut up. Okay, let me see if what happens if I set course here. Where? Okay, so it's way over there. Okay.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky.
Okay, let's go with that.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen?
Yeah, let's try it.
Oh, God. I do not know.
Keep in mind, we're not threatening to board you. We're asking. The distinction is rather important.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
Oh, there's a lot of you.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
The fleet want Rake dead. But I want to resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
No. Deliver him to the SD. If the fleet finds out about him, about this deal, we're both exposed.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
You guys better not betray me.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Thank you for letting us go.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Are you lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
I'm sure they're sad to see you go.
My guns use all energy at once. I see what's happening with them. Where are you?
No more engines! No more running away!
Really do need a better ship. So that probably was what I'm going to save up for after. Ooh, I did take actually quite a bit of hull damage too. I also need more cargo space. Where is she? There she is. Do we want to talk? I would love to hail them, but they're not listening to me. There we go.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
I don't respond well to threats.
Get used to it. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Hi, Koshka. Okay, so board this bad boy. Do I have to go on the other side? Or you can actually let me board from the side? Nope, doesn't look like it. Really weird way of doing this. Have me come on the side that I can't dock on. Oh, Jesus crap. Okay. I was gonna dock there, but why did my ship just like all of a sudden like let me have no control over it? Stop. Stop. Yeah, there's like I'm getting no control over my ship right now. Why is it so hard to do this? Because I'm waiting for a thing where a prompt. It's basically the problem. So I'm waiting for a fucking prompt. That's not happening. Apparently I just have to push A. So apparently the problem is that I wasn't pushing A on the ship. Okay, note to self. Here's Brochet.
Look at all of this. UC Sistef certainly isn't taking the Crimson Fleet threat lightly.
I had a friend. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Hello?
You're back. Anything to report? We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for.
I risked my cover to do it, so you better appreciate it.
I do. I know it's a delicate tightrope, and it doesn't go unnoticed that you're risking your own life to walk it.
Every tightrope act needs a safety net. We appreciate the fact that you're behind us, Commander.
Sarah, shut the fuck up.
One more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
It was a clever way to ensure Neva's trust.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet?
It does seem like I passed their internal test. Or initial test, sorry.
Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searsha was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Everything's going to plan.
Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
I'll still meet her at the key.
Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy, and the best way to defeat them. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Things are progressing rather. We don't have a full map of the fleet's roster. The members change too quickly. Glad to hear it. Let's see what you got. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. That it? All right. Keep up the good work. Good luck on the key.
I so need a better ship them.
I could have joined any division in the UC Navy.
Pardon?
Something with a powerful engine. Huge cargo.
To lift off when you are, Captain.
It'd be expensive though. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get there. Okay. Yeah, I'll just jump there.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
Shouldn't have any coach, man.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I'm gonna actually not the lodge. Yeah, I'm hoping this actually brings me where I want to go. Spaceport. Spaceport. Yep.
Hey, what can I... Need some work done?
Let's see what kind of ships you
I'm
do
sure
have,
you can
actually.
find something you like.
I looked at this before, but I didn't pay attention to the pricing. Okay, so this has a 16 reactor. Crew of 2. Shields 22 for a jump. Ooh, that's a big boy. So far, this is the best ship out of the grouping of them. Ooh, this is not bad at all. Expensive as fuck. It would have to make a... Oh! Oh! Hurt my finger. Yeah, I think that's the one that I'd want. This one right here. I can always change everything else. It has a hull of 9. Cool. Cargo of 228. Oh. Let's go. Yeah, like this one's got the best cargo. Yep. Like this one has the best cargo, period. And I could buy it now. Or I could save up and buy this bad boy. It's a little less cargo, but it's so much more. Yeah, so I'm gonna try purchasing this eventually. Okay. So let's go make some money.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Okay, so yeah. I almost need 300 after I buy my house. Or I can hold off on buying my house to buy the ship, which would make my whole life easier. I'm probably going to do that.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be...
Captain! Over here!
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier.
No, it's fine.
So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Sure,
My
what's that?
relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
I'm more interested in what this has to do with us addressing the cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast.
Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
I don't have any questions, no.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go.
It's a really bad layout, by the way. If anyone comes from the elevator, the person that just can't address them. Okay, just saved.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make a informed decision without data. We need the data to find a way to stop the opposing Terramorph apocalypse. I'm going to go with the first one, I think.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium.
I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. It's pretty alarming. I only know what I've been told. It's
Captain?
We'll go with this one.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened until it could happen elsewhere, I'd grant the yeah.
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However,
Sarah.
if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be
This is
it.
my finger.
I'm
My
inclined to
middle
agree.
finger.
As am I.
Go fuck yourself.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what...
There's been an attack.
What's going on?
At the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Ma'am,
Yes,
can I go and
ma'am.
shoot it in the face?
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support.
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to
Ma'am,
put them in.
I will go shoot it in the
Well
face.
then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
Me.
Two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
ready and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go
Let's
show
go.
them how it's done.
Let's go fuck this thing up. Oh, guys. Hi. Yeah, you guys can get in here. Get the fuck out of the elevator.
You! The EM rifle, grab it! Now!
That's it. I'm gonna go down. Let's see if they've got anything worth taking.
Okay. That's great. Oh, this guy's still up? There we go. You okay?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Are you suggesting Terrormorphs can control someone's mind?
I'm not suggesting. It's documented behavior. The
And we're
results
not
of the
fucking
projection
sowing the
can
masses.
vary wildly. Some folks just shrug it off. Others hallucinate. And some lose control altogether. They'll lash out at anyone around them. But still be aware while they're doing it. Those cases, you'll either need to knock them out with EM fire, or free them by killing the Terrormorph.
Okay, well, it sounds like we need a hustle.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Do you have any more of these guns? I think all the civilians are actually alive too, so that's good. If I find another one of these guns, I'll give it to the girl.
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued from the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just stand there. Good.
Oh man, I was just ignoring everything around me and just like trying to focus fire on that thing.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
We can handle this, yours.
We're on the line.
Yeah, you guys stay here. You guys protect this. Make sure it doesn't get past us. I do not give a fuck what you have to do. Make sure it doesn't get past us. Does not get in the city. There's 2 of them. Going for this one. You know which one's gonna kill me? Neither. Bitch.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
Oh, that's fair. You won't wear my skin. Well, me, just wear my skin.
You've lost. You're never gonna win. They always win.
Oh, where do you think you're going? No, you focus on me. Focus on me, big guy.
Stand still. I'm going to wear your skin.
Ow. Oh, my health is ridiculously low.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's
Oh.
over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute...
Hey, Yumi.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. The universe put the right people in the right place.
We all have the line. We're all heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
No, I understand.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Oh, I did get another skill point. As much as I want to put it in lifting, because that's been one of my problems, I think I'm going to put it into actually persuasion. The other one I wanted to put into is security, but I still need to lock like 2 more locks, so can't do that yet. Oh, you guys killed another one up here.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Captain.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please, Thames.
There you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Does it come with a fancy title? I mean... Yeah, sure. You sure that's the wisest choice of action?
In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Of course.
So, will you help us?
You can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
You've got the Cabinet's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
Okay, hello.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Hokar.
You okay there, buddy?
What?
Nothing.
Chief Yassine, these orders... A Vanguard captain. You... Yes, sir. I'll make sure they get what they require. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
Doing my job.
I was also informed that you gave quite the presentation to the Cabinet. Chief Yassine wants you to know the Interstellar Affairs Office is fully committed to this endeavor, accessing the Terramorph data and beyond. We're going to do everything in our power to make sure you have the tools you need. And that means first getting you into the archives. You do know what the archives are, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
You think they'd be coming to help after a spaceport attack?
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate. And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't
Understood.
mean we can't get creative. But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I guess we'll go with the Freestar.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable. Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her. Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support. And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Or are these other tools you speak of?
Certainly. See, good diplomacy is all about the careful application of pressure. We just need to find the squeeze. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage. But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell. So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Okay. Tell me about the staff member.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
Any other things I should avoid doing?
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Okay, I think
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. And take these. Chief Yassine wanted you to have some options on how to proceed in there.
No, tell me about, Varun.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge. When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here. He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again. Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
Actually sounds pretty promising.
It does, but there's a concern. We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting. Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Not sure. Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind. Be smart
Sure.
out there, Captain.
Makes sense.
Hey.
It's just a hobby I picked up in the lobby. Oh. It's just a hobby that I picked up in the lobby.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yubi was looking for you. Sounds like you've got...
Okay, thank you.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, to pay our respects.
No, thank you.
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Those are some fucking beefy ass
Visitors are
50
only
cows.
allowed in the lobby.
I'm going to be up front with you. I'm not happy visiting anything related to the Freestar Collective. But you lead, and I'll follow.
Lady, you're not happy with anything.
Terramorphs. All that security, and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint.
Oh yeah, definitely a point of saving. Well, she's already bad-mouthing.
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Sorry. Everyone's a little on edge after the attack.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I do. Here on behalf of the United Colonies.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
No, they sent me back. Please, 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 please.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Please, Master, just listen to what I have to say.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Thank you, Master. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
I've been seen twice now how bad these attacks can be. I don't want to see a third.
No one does, Captain. The only question is how to do it.
Every moment we spend in debate is time not spent fixing the terramorph problem.
Responsible governance will not be rushed.
something good can come out of the bad situation. The UN.
Oh, yes. This band race. Captain, I'm sorry.
Okay. Load. I don't think you understand. I have the power of loading on my side.
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast.
Stu's good.
We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one, Mac. You have my thanks. Now, that now the UC... I can only presume. Let me be frank, Captain. I will not be the one responsible. You're really gonna push... I'm listening.
I can go straight for this. Or I can go with lives. There are live. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. This...
I had to try.
You're not gonna flatter me into...
Like, gave me different options. Made it a little harder for me. Actually, I'm gonna do something right before this. I take some drugs. I mean, medicine. Yeah.
Hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
Yes. Can I talk to you now? Why are you being so difficult?
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
She knows I took drugs and I have a certain amount of time.
Ah, you're the one, McIntyre. You have my thanks. Now, she also... That now the use... I can only presume. Let me be... I will not be the one responsible. You're really gonna push this? I'm listening. If you think
Fuck off.
Oh, yes.
Cancel that. That was like really the wrong one.
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here?
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
Okay. You know, because this is stolen. I'm gonna use that just to heal myself a little.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment? Ah, you're the one. You have my thanks for what you did down there. Now, that now the UC wants terramorph data. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her. I was afraid. Let me be frank. I will not be the one responsible. You're really gonna push... I'm listening.
Okay.
Working on borrowed time, aren't we? And those lives are in my hand. I suppose you're right. Our job and our responsibility. Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terramorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Sure.
Excellent. Follow me.
She was so confusing where she was going.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights. Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Sorry,
Next location.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
She's so weird. I don't understand her at all. Sometimes she's all like, oh my god, like... This place is so stupid. And other time she's like, oh my god, this computer is so cool. It's like, okay, but... You're literally just shit on like the people that were similar.
But this isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using as decor has overgrown the entire embassy.
Bunch of credits there. Hacking into a computer? Don't mind if I do. Okay, so this has to be a center one, or not one at all. Probably a spot. Okay. So that one goes there. This one goes here. Yep, and then this one would be for these two up here. Deactivate turrets. Update for info. Recalibrate for info. Okay. Activate turrets. Okay, so there actually is something in here.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't blocking our way.
I think I'm hallucinating.
They're gone!
Oh God!
I don't even need a gun.
Hey, buddy.
You've got nothing. You have anything valuable?
There's a robot, so no, not really. A little bit of ammo here. Shaving cream. Whoa, hello. Did they like push through the wall or? Oh. You should be on my side. Why? What the fuck was it against me? Weird. Okay. grab some food chunks and random things that look yummy. Ooh, some money. $185. I'm picking up hopefully good material. Okay. This turret has betrayed me again. Go back downstairs for a moment. Inaccessible. Fair enough. Oh, I died. Turret just ripped me apart. I was not expecting the turret to be there. Or against me.
This isn't what I expected at all. It appears the flora they were using before has overgrown the entire embassy.
That can go there. This one can go there. I'll actually save after this. Okay.
I've never seen a tree like this before in my entire life. It'd actually be more fascinating if its branches weren't.
Got rid of that one. Yeah, so I'm not sure why some of them are hostile against me and some of them aren't. Well,
Got him! Give it your best shot.
get rid of you. Okay. Might save again. Over the one that I already saved on.
Might as well take what we can.
Okay. Oh, wow. I didn't see that last time. It's a pretty nice looking gun. There we go. Grab all that. Probably why I got killed, because it was actually moving there. Or it just could be I sucked. That one fits and that one fits. So it can be at the top if I need it to be. That one fits there and nowhere else. So either no, because that's supposed to be there. So okay, these two are not the same floor. Wow, I have 3 of them that kind of do the same thing here. Okay, so this one is... completely useless? Looking like it. Oh wait, it can go there. So it can go there, which would mean I would need this. Oh, this guy, I think, for there. Yeah, that could be that's the bottom. Okay, let's just get the top. Okay. It can't go there. It can go here, and it can go here. This one can go here. Only. This one can go here, here, which if this one's there... Ooh, no. I think I need this one. Yeah. So this one can go here. And then we do that one. Yep. So this one. That one. This one. And then that one. Double check. Yeah, okay.
stock up on junk.
Seriously? You're really going to question what I'm picking up right now? Off a dead corpse? Okay, let's go in here. Okay. I don't know where she is. Nope. You guys are gonna play this game? I'll use my fucking better gun. Okay. Whatever. Ooh. Raisin Bran cereal. Just out of curiosity, before I actually do that, how close am I to leveling up? I cannot tell. Okay, fair enough. Oh, there we go. No, that's my health. Yeah, there it is. 682 of 1,000. Shit. So probably not going to level up anytime soon where I can utilize that door the way I want to. That's okay. It does give me experience. Okay, so that's actually in Yeah, it looks like that's the only spot. Which doesn't work for any other thing. Oh, no, it does. Hold on. This one. Can go there. So then I want this here, and then I think it's this one here. Yeah, that looks right. Ten experience points. It's not a lot. But it is 10. Oh, this one looks like it's going to be complicated. Nope. Okay, so that could go there. Which then would put... I need a 3-pointer that looks like this. There? That does look like it's right. Yep. Okay, so now I just have to do the inside. That could go there. I don't think this one's a good one. Actually, no. Let me just... Okay. So this one... Maybe? Okay, so these two are definitely, I'm pretty sure, in the right position. This one does that one and that one, which means I need those done. Now I can get one of them, but I can't get the other. But if I did this one... If I can get all that, so then I would only need... This? No. Because it's that one and that one. Yeah, so that's not up. Well, maybe. Maybe this one can actually do them. Yeah, that looks like right. Okay. Let's try this. There we go. Yep.
You certainly know your way around a computer system.
Thanks. Now I have to go downstairs. Probably that basement that was inaccessible. Now it's accessible.
You're done.
Go. Ooh, there's no one. Okay.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Oh.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly? Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport.
That's correct,
a
sir.
worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
Yes, sir.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Now, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
Make sure it's
As the chair of Constellation, I take personal responsibility in vouching for this man's integrity. He'll keep his word.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me. Let's hope it's still...
I'm going to save it because I'm going to take something from his chest. And I want to make sure it's not sealing.
Works.
There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
There. Let it be used for good.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Oh, I have the hiccups. Well, they'll be gone soon. All right, I'm overburdened. Okay, well, I'm going to leave it here. And jump over to a different game with Tammy. If you did enjoy this, you can check me out on YouTube and on Twitch under the username therelentlessundead. If you're watching this live, I will be taking a small break, and then I'll be back. Maybe about 5 minutes tops. 5 minutes or so. If you would like to check out our community Discord, it is linked below. And yeah, until next time.